Alrighty. Let's get have something to show me. What do you have to show me, Grim? Hear my reaction on stream, okay. A wizard? What kind of wizard are we talking about here? Oh my god. What is that thing? What is that? Okay, wait, let me show it and... Look at that! It's a wizard! All that stuff is just a tiny blue hat or purple hat. A small wand here, aiming at the vet, and then what was the famous magic spell? Skedaddle skedoodle, skedaddle skedoodle. Now you have testicular torsion. Or just go like, boom! You have another testicular torsion. It is a pretty handsome fellow. A pretty tiny fellow, but he's pretty handsome, yeah. Showing this, you are technically being me prank my collagen teeth. You did wanted my reaction on stream anyway, so you asked for it, bro. Like you could have just told me just give me your just give me a word, you know. For my birthday, all you want is the comic dub. Okay, I have a question. Do you just want a separate recording, or do you want that to be on stream? That's another question. Yeah, there's no info there. It's just like a dog, a very handsome dog. So I don't think there's any problems there. Just hope that your peeps don't overreact, you know? Alright. So today separate recording, less chance for getting in trouble. Fair enough. Because I'm gonna have to do a lot of noise, and I don't like doing noise as well. Especially when on stream. Okay, so we left off on Leviticus. Leviticus. Did I say Leviticus or Leviticus? Leviticus. So Leviticus is one of the many books that I know absolutely nothing about. I don't know what it's about. I always skipped it, even when I was a kid. And yeah. It's so boring. Is it? Leviticus is boring? That bad? Wait, how long is it, actually? How many chapters? Oh, wait. Leviticus is not that long. Wait a minute. How many chapters? 27? And that's it. And then after that, it's Numbers. I'm guessing from what I heard, Numbers is just a lot of freaking names. So, as much as I heard, it's just mostly names. But yeah, I'm not sure what Leviticus is about yet, so. Leviticus is the book I know the least details about. Okay, so I guess a lot of people have like a same-ish opinion about Leviticus. Similar-ish. Is it mostly like a law book or more rules and stuff, you know? Is it more like that, or? Because from what I'm already seeing is just by a glance, it's like they're putting. At first glance here, all I'm seeing here is just rules, maybe some rules about blood, bringing blood, sprinkle the blood around about. It's a nice start. Also, I'm gonna go on a little rant by the end, and since this will be a kinda short-ish stream, I'll end it at around 10:15, because tomorrow's Friday. I wanna be energized, and I haven't gone to the gym in a couple days, and I really wanna go again, because gains are being lost here as well. Alright, so Leviticus is our third book, and apparently a very short one. Leviticus 25:44 to 46 is interesting in the modern era. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to wait for that then. I guess maybe we'll read like half of Leviticus, and then next time we continue it, and then maybe start Numbers. Since Numbers is mostly just, from what I heard, again, it's mostly names, so. Oh yeah, what we got from Exodus already. For a little summary of Exodus. Also, why isn't I reading the Bible on stream? Because I don't know. I just wanted to. And also because honestly I never gave Christianity truly a chance in the past. So maybe now it could probably change my mind about it while also reading the Bible, you know? You never know. It can be inspiring. It can be inspiring. It can make you realize some things about life, about your life. So after this, are you going to read the Quran? That's what I think about the Quran. And also the Mormon Bible. Alright, Leviticus. And the Lord called unto Moses, and spake unto him out of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man of you bring an offering unto the Lord, ye shall bring your offering of the cattle, even of the herd and of the flock. How intolerant of you. I was actually about to ask about the Mormon next. Yeah, because those are the two that most people like kinda clown on. So, especially Mormons. I mean, I honestly don't understand the clowning towards Mormons, but I guess for Islam, I guess it depends on the person, really, and also for Mormons, but I don't want to say completely. I don't want to say like completely. Oh, fuck your belief or whatever. Just saying that for people that are complete extremists, yeah, they just, you know, fuck off. Intolerant of extremists? Yes, I am. Regular people that just want to live their lives and just have a certain belief? Okay. You know, like, have a good day. And have a good one. The Book of Mormon states that Native Americans are a lost tribe of Israel and that you need If that's true, that's fucking hilarious. Read the Dianetics. Dianetics. What is Dianetics? Dianetics. Great. Dianetics is the modern science of mental health, published in 1950. What the Dianetics is a pseudo-scientific idea and practice regarding the human mind. What's the concept? Classified by the scientific and medical community as a fake psychological practice and serves as a foundational basis on the Church of Scientology. Oh, Scientology. I know nothing of Scientology. All I know is that Tom Cruise is part of it. Now let's continue. If his offering be a burnt sacrifice of the herd, let him offer a male without blemish. He shall offer it of his own voluntary will at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, before the Lord. And he shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and it shall be accepted for him to make atonement for him. And he shall kill the bullock before the Lord, and the priests, Aaron's sons, shall bring the blood and sprinkle the blood round about upon the altar that is by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And he shall flay the burnt offering and cut it into pieces. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, shall put fire upon the altar and lay the wood in order upon the fire. And the priests, Aaron's sons, shall lay parts of the head and the fat in order upon the wood that is on the fire, which is upon the altar. But his inwards and his legs shall he wash in water, and the priest shall burn all on the altar, to be a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. Racco is my first time in this stream. Welcome, Racco. Our buddy. And if his offering be of the flocks, namely of the sheep, or of the goats, for a burnt sacrifice, he shall bring it male without blemish. And he shall kill it on the side of the altar northward before the Lord, and the priests, Aaron's sons, shall sprinkle his blood round about upon the altar, and he shall cut it into his pieces with his head and his fat. And the priest shall lay them in order on the wood that is on the fire which is upon the altar. But he shall wash the inwards and the legs with water, and the priest shall bring it all and burn it upon the altar. It is a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. I feel like God is really into grilled meat. Not gonna lie. There's a lot of flocks, a lot of farm animals, such as either goats. Yeah, he really is into grilled meat. Not gonna lie. I love it too, but just saying. And if the burnt sacrifice for his offering to the Lord be of fowls, then he shall bring his offering of the turtle doves, or of young pigeons, and chicken. Well, kind of chicken. It's pigeons. It's supposed to be a community dinner. I love a medium rare as well. And the priest shall bring it unto the altar, and wring off his head, and burn it unto the altar, and the blood thereof shall be wrung out at the side of the altar. And he shall pluck away his crop with his feathers, and cast it beside the altar on the east part by the place of the ashes. And he shall cleave it with the wings thereof, but shall not divide it asunder. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar upon the wood that is upon the fire. It is a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. And when any will offer a meat offering unto the Lord, his offering shall be of fine flour, and he shall pour oil upon it, and put frankincense thereon. Also, I forgot to put my Boogie. We go into the main VC if anyone wants to join in as well. I don't mind.
What's up?
What's up, coffee? Also, coffee.
What's up?
I got the new ego from Don Quixote.
Nice.
And also had enough charts for Nurse Father Honglu.
Cool.
So who's left? Is the Pinky Nurse Father, right? Is that the one who's left?
Pinky, Nurse Father, and Robot.
With
Faust. You forgot about Faust. It pinches. You
Wait, who's actually left then?
Sinclair, Pinky Sinclair, and Ring Faust.
No, I'm talking about Pinky Nurse Father. Is that the one who's left?
Oh, that's Yoshu.
But Ryoshu's the blade.
Yeah, and a Pinky. She's two.
Oh, I actually thought it was gonna be Mersault or something.
No, he doesn't get any special treatment.
Damn it, not and nor Gregor.
Yeah.
But that's pretty weird that the Ryoshu gets to both be the blade and also the Nurse
you-
Father Pinky,
You'll understand once you get Kanto.
which is Kanto 9, right? Or is it?
Yeah, Kanto 9 after Honglu.
Oof. Oh yeah, it's going to be Kanto 8 for Honolulu.
Yeah, you in the fucking Chinese area. Was
They did this every Saturday, that everyone got to eat at least once a week, rich and poor alike. Also, they all got into this community diner every Saturday. Nobody left behind. Alright, verse 2. Yeah, verse 2. And he shall bring it to Aaron's sons and priests, and he shall take thereout his handful of the flour thereof, and of the oil thereof with all the frankincense thereof, and the priest shall burn the memorial of it upon the altar, to be an offering made by fire, of a sweet savour unto the Lord. And the remnant of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons' The meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy of the offerings of the Lord made by fire. And if thou bring an oblation of a meat offering baken in the oven, it shall be unleavened cakes of fine flour mingled with oil, or unleavened wafers anointed with oil. And if thy oblation be a meat offering baken in a pan, it shall be of fine flour unleavened, mingled with oil. Thou shalt part it in pieces, and pour oil thereon. It is a meat offering. And if thy oblation be a meat offering baken in the frying pan!
yeah,
I mean, I don't doubt it that they were probably pans, but frying pan! It shall be
like
made of
stone.
fine flour with oil. Yeah, I guess it has to be made of like smooth stone or something. Smoothed out stone. No dirt on it. And thou shalt bring the meat offering that is made of these things unto the Lord, and when it is presented unto the priest, he shall bring it unto the altar. And the priest shall take from the meat offering a memorial thereof, and shall burn it upon the altar. It is an offering made by fire of a sweet savour unto the Lord. And that which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy of the offerings of the Lord made by fire. No meat offering which ye shall bring unto the Lord shall be made with leaven, for ye shall burn no leaven, nor any honey, in any offering of the Lord made by fire. As for oblation of the firstfruits, ye shall offer them unto the Lord, but they shall not be burnt on the altar for a sweet savour. And every oblation of thy meat offering shalt thou season with salt. Ooh. The Lord knows how to cook. Neither shalt thou suffer the salt of the covenant of thy God to be lacking from thy meat offering. With all thine offerings thou shalt offer salt. And if thou offer a meat offering of thy firstfruits unto the Lord, thou shalt offer the meat offering of thy firstfruits green ears of corn dried by the fire, even corn beaten out of full ears. And thou shalt put oil upon it, and lay frankincense thereon. It is a meat offering. So, are all these rules just about how... rules of how they should be sacrificing, or basically how to cook? Is Leviticus a cookbook? Letting you know your mic and VC is glitching out. I don't understand what is going on in Discord, bro.
Let me do it. Hold on.
I don't know what is wrong in Discord.
Okay, talk.
How about now?
Okay, it's good.
Yeah, for now. Okay, so as far as I'm seeing, Leviticus, it seems like a cookbook. It's telling you how to offer meat,
Ayo.
like actual meat from animals. You absolute fanboy. Leviticus is a book to the Levites about how to sacrifice for the Lord in many ways. Oh, I see. I forgot that there were also other tribes for a moment there. And the priest shall burn the memorial of it, part of the beaten corn thereof, and part of the oil thereof, with all the frankincense thereof. It is an offering made by the fire unto the Lord. And if his oblation be a sacrifice of peace offering, if he oh wait. There we go. No wonder I was having a little hard time looking. I didn't activate my light from the webcam. There we go. He shall lay his hand upon the head of his offering, kill it at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and Aaron's sons, the priests, shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar round about, and he shall offer of the sacrifice of the peace offering, an offering made by fire unto the Lord, the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is on them, which is by the flanks, and the cowl above the liver. With the kidneys it shall he take away. And Aaron's sons shall burn it on the altar upon the burnt sacrifice, which is upon the wood that is on the fire. It is an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. And if his offering for a sacrifice of peace offering unto the Lord be of the flock, male or female, he shall offer it without blemish. If he offers a lamb for his offering, then shall he offer it before the Lord, and he shall lay his hand upon the head of his offering and kill it before the tabernacle of the congregation, and Aaron's sons shall sprinkle the blood thereof round about upon the altar. And he shall offer of the sacrifice of the peace offering, an offering made by fire unto the Lord, the fat thereof and the whole rump, it shall he take off hard by the backbone, and the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the cowl above the liver. With the kidneys it shall he take away. Okay, so it's now telling us how to gut animals before you sacrifice them. Or possibly cook them. And yes, I know, I'm joking about the cooking part, but all because they also mention salt. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar. It is the food of the offering made by fire unto the Lord. And if his offering be a goat, then he shall offer it before the Lord. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of it and kill it before the tabernacle of the congregation, and the sons of Aaron shall sprinkle the blood thereof upon the altar round about. And he shall offer thereof his offering, even an offering before made by fire unto the Lord, the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the cowl above the liver. With the kidneys it shall he take away. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar. It is the food of the offering made by fire for a sweet savor. All the fat is the Lord's. It shall be a perpetual statute for your generations throughout all your dwellings, that ye eat neither fat nor blood. Okay, so it's telling us that we should not be eating the fat, nor consuming the blood. Vital rule. And also because of just consuming way too much blood nowadays, we obviously know it's not pretty good for you.
Of course.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a soul shall sin through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord concerning things which ought not to be done, and shall do against any of them. A lot of Old Testament gives rules of healthy living disguised as religious practices. I mean, to be fair also, there was a lot of things that were kinda, I don't want to say inevitable. Because, can you imagine someone in the past eating pork? They would not know better about how pork would have parasites, and they would just unknowingly consume that, and then they would get sick immediately. And that also maybe being a reason why God didn't want pigs to be sacrificed as well, because dirty, parasitic, sickness. Especially the descendants of Aaron's, the other Levites helped tend to the tabernacle and temple. They're pretty cool guys. If the priest that is anointed do sin according to the sin of the people, then let him bring for his sin, which he hath sinned, a young bullock, without blemish unto the Lord for a sin offering. And he shall bring the bullock unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord, and shall lay his hand upon the bullock's head, and kill the bullock before the Lord. And the priest that is anointed shall take of the bullock's blood and bring it on the tabernacle of the congregation, and the priest shall dip his finger in the blood and sprinkle of the blood 7 times before the Lord, before the veil of the sanctuary. And the priest shall put some of the blood upon the horns of the altar of sweet incense before the Lord, which is in the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall pour all the blood of the bullock at the bottom of the altar and of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And also, I have to keep in mind also the Old Testament, just most of it is very old rules that do not apply to the new covenant, which is supposed to be current Christianity, as far as I know. He shall take off from it all the fat of the bullock for the sin offering, the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the caul above the liver, with the kidneys, it shall he take away, as it was taken from the bullock of the sacrifice of peace offerings, and the priest shall burn them upon the altar of the burnt offering. And the skin of the bullock and all of his flesh, with his head and with his legs, his inwards, his dung.
Everyone.
The priest shall burn upon the altar the skin and everything. Even the whole bullock shall be carried forth without the camp unto a clean place, where the ashes are poured out, and burn him on the wood with fire. Where the ashes are poured out shall he be burnt. I'm guessing it's just saying like, some parts keep him, but the other parts just throw him away and just burn it and into ashes. Yeah, same specific parts to be taken onto the altar, and then the rest to just be taken where ashes are poured. And if the whole congregation of Israel sinned through ignorance, and the thing that be hid from the eyes of the assembly, and they have done somewhat against any of the commandments of the Lord, concerning things which should not be done, and are guilty. When the sin which they have sinned against it is known, then the congregation shall offer a young bullock for the sin, and bring him before the tabernacle of the congregation, and the elders of the congregation shall lay their hands upon the head of the bullock before the Lord, and the bullock shall be killed before the Lord. And the priest that is anointed shall bring of the bullock's blood to the tabernacle of the congregation, and the priest shall dip his finger in some of the blood, and sprinkle it 7 times before the Lord, even before the veil. Ugh. And he shall put some of the blood upon the horns of the altar which is before the Lord, that is, in the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall pour out all the blood at the bottom of the altar of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Man, I'm starting to think. I'm starting to actually think, why there's so many bulls? Why so much about cows, calves, bulls? Like I know they were essential animals. Like, they give milk, they got meat. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess they're very essential animals. Yeah, they're like. But at the same time, you see all of this, and then you start to kind of maybe understand. Okay, I guess I'm starting to see why those Israelites that used all that gold before used it to create the golden calf. The golden calf obviously was to try put an image or set an image for God, but because the Israelites at that moment were losing faith in Moses, so they were like, okay, we're gonna create the image of God in our own way, and so then they made the golden calf. But then they start using a lot of the bullocks, and I know they were using goats, they were using sheep as well, and maybe also pigeons. But I feel like the bulls are going more in detail on how to sacrifice either a calf or a bull as a whole, maybe, or not as a whole, or at least certain parts of it. And kind of maybe understanding now why it was a golden calf that they made specifically, and not something else, you know? Like, maybe because also cows, or I guess calves and bulls, maybe, I guess, were very essential animals. Losing faith in Moses after parting the literal sea. I mean, yeah, they were losing faith in Moses, so, or not, or I guess they were not losing faith, more like they were getting desperate, so they just made the golden calf to create an image of God/Yahweh. So, and he shall take all his fat from him and burn it upon the altar, and he shall do with the bullock as he did with the bullock for a sin offering, so shall he do with this, and the priest shall make an atonement for them, and it shall be forgiven them. And he shall carry forth the bullock without the camp, and burn him as he burned the first bullock. It is a sin offering for the congregation. When a ruler has sinned and done somewhat through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord his God concerning things which should not be done, and is guilty, or if his sin wherein he hath sinned come to his knowledge, he shall bring his offering a kid of the goats, a male without blemish. God said they are stiff-necked people, and so they grew up with a Egyptian mindset. It's hard to shake that off, converting to what God's ways are. I guess that's true, and I imagine also all the different gods that maybe also these chosen people also were converting to. I'm not sure specifically which gods specifically they were worshipping in Egypt at the time, though. But most likely, maybe some of them were kind of still on the, like you said, on the Egyptian mindset, having multiple gods, and they're probably having a harder time to just converting to just one god, and being monotheistic. Because these people were everywhere as well, so I guess understandable, maybe. But at the same time, you have all these things happening right before your eyes. You see a freaking sea separating, literal sea.
Beyblade.
You see I believe it was lightning on the hill that Moses was in, or I think it was by a Beyblade. No, stop it with the Beyblade separating the
Come on,
seas.
bro.
Huh?
It's true. Trust me.
Yes, I know. It's funny. So Beyblade separated the seas, and Moses used one. Not only that, but also having the tabernacle, literally having your little God's presence right there, and you're like, I want to believe in the other ones as well. You know? That's what I'm saying. But yeah. They're stiff-necked people, they are stiff AF. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of the goat, and kill it in the place where they kill the burnt offering before the Lord. It is a sin offering, and the priest shall take of the blood of the sin offering with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the altar of the burnt offering, and shall pour out his blood at the bottom of the altar of burnt offering, and he shall burn all his fat upon the altar, as the fat of the sacrifice of peace offerings. The priest shall make an atonement for him as concerning his sin, and it shall be forgiven him. And if any of the common people sin through ignorance, while he doth somewhat against any of the commandments of the Lord, concerning things which ought not to be done, and be guilty, or if his sin which he hath sinned come to his knowledge, then he shall bring his offering a kid of the goats, a female without blemish, for a sin which he hath sinned. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of the sin offering, and slay the sin offering in the place of the burnt offering. And the priest shall take of the blood thereof with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the altar of burnt offering, and shall pour out all the blood thereof at the bottom of the altar. And he shall take away all the fat thereof, as the fat is taken away from off the sacrifice of peace offerings, and the priest shall burn it upon the altar for a sweet savor unto the Lord, and the priest shall make an atonement for him, it shall be forgiven him. And if he brings a lamb for a sin offering, he shall bring it a female without blemish, and he shall lay his hand upon the head of the sin offering, and slay for a sin offering in the place where they kill the burnt offering. And the priest shall take of the blood of the sin offering with his finger and put it upon the horns of the altar of burnt offering, and shall pour out all the blood thereof at the bottom of the altar, and shall take away all the fat thereof, as the fat of the lamb is taken away from the sacrifice of the peace offerings. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar according to the offerings made by the fire unto the Lord. And the priest shall make an atonement for his sin that he hath committed, and it shall be forgiven him. And if a soul sin, and hear the voice of swearing, it is a witness whether he has seen or known of it. If he does not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity. Or if a soul touch any unclean thing, whether it be a carcass of an unclean beast, or a carcass of unclean cattle, or the carcass of an unclean creeping thing, if it be hidden from him, he also shall be unclean and guilty. Or if he touches the uncleanliness of man whatsoever, uncleanness, it shall be that a man shall be defiled withal, and it be hid from him. When he knoweth of it, then he shall be guilty. If a soul swears, pronouncing his lips to do evil or to do good, whatsoever it be that a man shall pronounce of an oath, it be hid from him. When he knoweth of it, then he shall be guilty in one of these. And it shall be when he shall be guilty in one of these things, that he shall confess that he has sinned in that thing. And he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord for his sin which he has sinned, a female from the flock, a lamb or a kid of the goats, for a sin offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for him concerning his sin. And if he be not able to bring a lamb, then he shall bring for his trespass which he hath committed 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons unto the Lord, one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And he shall bring them unto the priest, who shall offer that which is for the sin offering first, and wring off his head from his neck, but shall divide it asunder. And he shall sprinkle of the blood of the sin offering upon the side of the altar, and the rest of the blood shall be wrung out at the bottom of the altar. It is a sin offering, and he shall offer the second for a burnt offering according to the manner. And the priest shall make an atonement for him for a sin which he has sinned, and it shall be forgiven him. But if he be not able to bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, then he hath sinned, shall bring for his offering the 10th part of an ephah? 10th part of an ephah of fine flour for a sin offering. He shall put no oil upon it, neither shall he put any frankincense thereon, for it is a sin offering. Then shall he bring it to the priest, and the priest shall take his handful of it, even a memorial thereof, and burn it on the altar according to the offerings made by fire unto the Lord. It is a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him as touching his sin, that he has sinned in one of these, and it shall be forgiven him, and the remnant shall be priest as a meat offering. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, If a soul commit a trespass, and a sin through ignorance in the holy things of the Lord, and he shall bring for his trespass unto the Lord a ram without blemish out of the flocks, with thy estimation by shekels of silver, after the shekel of the sanctuary, for a trespass offering. And he shall make amends for the harm that he had done in the holy thing, and shall add the 5th part thereto, and give it unto the priest, and the priest shall make an atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering, and it shall be forgiven him. It's on water. Blech. My god, I am starving. I'm gonna lie.
Devo. Eat.
Nah, man, I don't want to be eating after 6. I had a huge lunch today, so. I don't want to be a fat slob. I have lost a couple pounds, though. At least. In the last, 3 months, actually. It's progress. Alright. I've lost about 15 pounds in 3 months. So that's progress. If a soul sin and commit any of these things which are forbidden to be done by the commandments of the Lord, though he wist it not, yet is he guilty and shall bear his iniquity. He shall bring a ram without blemish out of the flock, without estimation for our trespass offering unto the priest, and the priest shall make an atonement for him concerning his ignorance, wherein he erred and twisted not, and it shall be forgiven him. It is a trespass offering. He hath certainly trespassed against the Lord. You've lost 30 and 2? Damn. You're just starving yourself at that point then. Maybe. I don't know. What I try to do is just have obviously high protein and then have some complex carbs. And if you want a good hack, especially when it comes to fast food, I will suggest it might be a little, it might make you tilt your heads it might make you doubt, but I do recommend both Panda Express and Taco Bell when it comes to protein. Panda Express, go for I'm not sure what it's called in English, but yeah, I think it's a full plate. Go for double teriyaki chicken, and then for veggie greens, and a water or Coke Zero, and that's it. As for Taco Bell, go for either the chicken burritos with extra chicken, or go for the soft tacos with extra chicken. No sour cream on both. But you can add guacamole if you want on either of those as well. But no sour cream. But add all the other vegetables and maybe some of the shredded cheese a bit as well. But all the other vegetables, yeah, just add them along with the double chicken or extra chicken. And then again, water or Pepsi Diet or Zero. That's all. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do, and it's easy, and it works. For me, if it's at work, I either go for completely grilled chicken with some white rice, or wait for whichever there are. Is there either grilled chicken with rice or broccoli, fillet like salmons, or what's that fish name? A grouper, I think it's called. A grouper. Let me check the name of that fish. Grouper. I think it's, yeah, grouper. Yeah, they have either salmon or groupers. And also meatballs. And yes, I know. Before you say, oh, but meatballs are very high in calories and fat, you know? Yes. That is the point. That is the point. Just have meatball. If there's no if the carbs are shit, if the carbs that are serving are shit, just go for meatballs. Just go for meatballs. They're high on protein and they have a decent amount of fat that you can just burn when you after you go to the gym. So what I do is pick a large cup of meatballs, and I just eat it all at lunch. And if they do have complex carbs, like maybe broccoli, I guess, maybe some veggies, yeah, sure, I'll have some on the side. But mainly you want either high protein and low fat. And if there's some complex carbs, then yeah, have along a bit of those carbs. And just so you don't lose your mind, when you're trying to lose weight, treat yourself at least once or twice a month, like a sweet treat, or maybe just stick for one day to just eat whatever the hell you want. Honestly, just take one day to eat whatever you want so you don't lose your mind in that month. And that's all I do. Or if you are really craving for sugar, for example, stick with the mini Coke Zero cans. Again, mini ones. Don't go for the large ones because they will feel. It's gonna be. Obviously, it's gonna be pretty bad for you and for your digestive system. But if you're really craving for like something sweet, just go for the mini cans. Take a quick sip and woo, the sweetness, the craving is over. Or stick with popcorn, lightly salted, no butter, just slightly salted popcorn. Or also roasted peanuts, lightly salted if you want as well. A couple of mixed nuts as well if you want to eliminate craving, but mixed nuts that don't have like anything sweet, just pure nuts, no salt if you want as well, whichever, light salted or not, or roasted. And yeah, I think that's about it, honestly, on the parts of if you have some cravings, either popcorn or nuts, honestly. Anyway, that's my lesson on how to stick to a nice diet and most likely lose weight around it, especially if you do also workouts every week. Or just drink straight liquor. Okay, look, drinking liquor isn't bad for you as a whole, but because here's the thing. Alcohol as a whole doesn't make you fat. You know what makes you fat around the alcohol? It's the extra ingredients. And also the fact that alcohol makes you hungry as hell. It triggers your hunger. Why else do you think that whenever you go to a sport bar, for example, or maybe even a Chili's, go to a Chili's bar, you grab some alcohol, and immediately you just, oh my god, I'm so hungry, let me eat some of those egg rolls, oh my god, or maybe eat some more of those appetizers, oh, and they're all just fried food. Obviously, you're gonna gain some weight there, a lot of it. Especially because you're not only just drinking, but you're also doubling down on the hunger, but then you're also triggering to just eat anything that just is in your sight, and you have almost no self-control. Especially when you go to a place like Chili's, yeah. You're gonna eat those egg rolls. They're good though, but yeah. Vodka is low calorie as fuck. Yeah, it is. Vodka is very low calorie. That's why a lot of people mix either most of the time for people that are losing weight, when they crave also a little bit of alcohol. They will mix vodka with zero sugar sodas or zero sugar energy drinks as well. Sometimes they do that, yeah. And I haven't tasted it myself, but I would do want to try it someday. From what the most popular I've heard, most people use is carbonated water, maybe with some lemon and some vodka. Or some people just go with Coke Zero and vodka, and then they just mix it. Obviously, don't get too drunk. No, obviously don't get too drunk. But I know that's it's hard to keep a promise like that. But considering what we're reading right now, yeah, don't. You can have your fun, just don't do it too much. Know your limits, fellas. Especially you, Panty. Alright, we're gonna chapter 6. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, If a soul sin and commit a trespass against the Lord, and lie unto his neighbor in that which was delivered on him to keep, or in fellowship, or in a thing taken away by violence, or in hath deceiver his neighbor, or have found that which was lost, and lieth concerning it, and sweareth falsely in any all of these, that a man doeth sinning therein, then it shall be because he hath sinned and is guilty, that he shall restore that which he took violently away, or the thing which he hath deceitfully gotten, or that which was delivered him to keep, or the lost thing which he found, or all that about which he hath sworn falsely, he shall even restore it in the principal, and shall add the fifth part more thereto, and give it unto him to whom it appertaineth in the day of his trespass offering. My liver is evil and must be destroyed. But you just get some liver detox pills and you'll be fine in like a month or two maybe. All you gotta do is eat your healthy food, take liver detox pills, or maybe ask your doctor for a prescription for some liver detox. Drink lots of water, do a lot of exercise, and maybe in like, yeah, maybe 2.5 months, your liver will thank you. I had to take liver detox because my doctor does not know how cholesterol. All because he saw high cholesterol and high enzymes, and then he was like, fatty liver. Take detox, take liver detox, and then I had to literally take a liver scan, or fibro scan. I forgot what it was called. It was a liver scan, and guess what? My liver was completely fine. It was healthy still. The doctor that did the scan literally was just like, well, there's really nothing wrong with you. They're like, your liver is normal. There's absolutely almost no fat in this, so. I don't know why I don't know why my enzymes were actually kind of high though. It was a blood fuck. What was it called? It was a blood test. Blood testing. And the results came that I have high enzymes and tiny bit high cholesterol, but that's just because of all the meat that I'm consuming. Chicken and beef. That's what I mean. Get scammed. I mean, he's a general clinic doctor that just has a clinic as a side, and he mainly works at an actual hospital, so that too. Alright, verse 6. He shall bring his trespass of offering unto the Lord, a ram without blemish out of the flock, with thy estimation for a trespass offering unto the priest. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord, and it shall be forgiven him for anything all of that he hath done in trespassing therein. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command Aaron and his sons, saying, This is the law of the burnt offering. It is the burnt offering because of the burning upon the altar all night to the morning, and the fire of the altar shall be burning in it. And the priest shall put on his linen garment and his linen breeches, and shall he put upon his flesh and take up the ashes which the fire hath consumed with the burnt offering on the altar, and he shall put them beside the altar. He shall put off his garments and put on other garments, and carry forth the ashes without the camp unto a clean place. And the fire upon the altar shall be burning in it. It shall not be put out. What if you put it out? And the priest shall burn wood on it every morning, and lay the burnt offering in order upon it, and he shall burn thereon the fat of the peace offerings. The fire shall ever be burning upon the altar, it shall never go out. This is the law of the meat offering. The sons of Aaron shall offer it before the Lord, before the altar. It shall take off of it his handful of the flour of the meat offering, and of the oil thereof, and all the frankincense, which is upon the meat offering, and shall burn it upon the altar for a sweet savour, even the memorial of it unto the Lord. And the remainder thereof shall Aaron and his sons eat, with unleavened bread shall it be in the holy place, in the court of the tabernacle of the congregation they shall eat it. It shall not be baken with leaven. I have given it unto them for their portion of my offerings made by fire. It is most holy, as is the sin offering, and as the trespass offering. All the males among the children of Aaron shall eat of it. It shall be a statute forever in your generations concerning the offerings of the Lord made by fire. Every one that toucheth them shall be holy. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This is the offering of Aaron and of his sons, which they shall offer unto the Lord in the day when he is anointed, the 10th part of an ephah of fine flour for a meat offering, perpetual half of it in the morning, and half thereof at night. If a pan it shall be made with oil, when it is baken, thou shalt bring it in, and be baken pieces of the meat offering shalt thou offer for a sweet savour unto the Lord. And the priest of his sons that is anointed in his stead shall offer it. It is a statute forever unto the Lord. It shall be wholly burnt. For every meat offering of the priest shall be wholly burnt. It shall not be eaten. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Spake unto Aaron and to his sons, saying, This is the law of the sin offering. In the place where the burnt offering is killed, shall the sin offering be killed before the Lord. It is most holy. The priest of that offereth for sin shall eat it. In the holy place shall it be in the court of the tabernacle of the congregation. Whatsoever shall touch the flesh thereof shall be holy, and when there is sprinkled of the blood thereof upon any garment, thou shalt wash that whereon it was sprinkled in the holy place. But the earthen vessel wherein it is sodden shall be broken, and if it be sodden in a brazen pot, it shall be both scored, and rinsed in water. Can't read. I can't read. I can't read. I'm illiterate. All the males among the priests shall eat thereof. It is most holy, and no sin offering whereof any of the blood is brought into the tabernacle of the congregation to reconcile withal in the holy place shall be eaten, it shall be burnt in the fire. Likewise, this is the law of trespass offering. It is most holy. In the place where they kill the burnt offering, shall they kill the trespass offering of the blood. Thereof shall he sprinkle round about upon the altar. Right, give me some more water. I have also been trying to sleep better, especially in these morning shifts. And also, classes recently started. I had the worst slow traffic in months, and because of it, I got late. I got to work late, so. Tomorrow I'm just going through the express lane. I am not about to go late twice in 1 week. Like, sure, I can probably use my what's it called, the extra time, the PTO. Yeah, PTO, paid time off. I can use my paid time off since I have accumulated hours. I can just use that. But not gonna lie, in one part of the, half of the city, I was stuck there for 40 minutes. Usually from city to city it's 10-15 minutes, so it was not pretty. And also hot as hell in the morning. Alright, verse 3. And ye shall offer off it all the fat thereof, and the rump, and the fat that covereth the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is on them, which is by the flanks, and the caul that is above the liver, with the kidneys, it shall he take away. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar for an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a trespass offering. Every male among the priests shall eat thereof. It shall be eaten in the holy place. It is most holy. As a sin offering is, so is the trespassing offering. There is one law for them. The priest that maketh atonement therewith shall have it. And the priest shall offer any man's burnt offering. Even the priest shall have to himself the skin of the burnt offering which he hath offered, and all the meat offering that is baken in the oven, and all that is dressed in the frying pan, and in the pan shall the priests that offer it. And every meat offering mingled with oil and dry shall all the sons of Aaron have, one as much as another. This is the law of the sacrifice of peace offerings, which he shall offer unto the Lord. If he offer it for a thanksgiving, a thanksgiving, when was Thanksgiving made? By English pilgrims in 1621. It probably is a different meaning. Thanksgiving meaning. Okay, Thanksgiving as in the true meaning, expressing deep gratitude for life blessings. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Also, hi Chikama. If he offer it for thanksgiving, then he shall offer with the sacrifice of thanksgiving unleavened cakes mingled with oil and unleavened wafers, anointed with oil. I thought I saw something in my blind side. Unleavened wafers anointed with oil and cakes mingled with oil or a fine flour, fried. Fried? Then you had a fry? That's me, don't worry. Damn, that you're slimmer than I thought. Skinny. Like a stick bug. Besides the cakes, he shall offer for his offering leavened bread with the sacrifice of thanksgiving of his peace offerings, and of it he shall offer one out of the whole oblation for an heave offering unto the Lord. It shall be the priest that sprinkleth the blood of the peace offerings, and the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offerings for thanksgiving shall be eaten in the same day that it is offered. He shall not leave any of it until the morning. But the sacrifice of his offering be a vow or a voluntary offering, it shall be eaten the same day that he offered his sacrifice. And on the morrow, also the remainder of it shall be eaten. But the remainder of the flesh of the sacrifice on the third day shall be burnt with fire. And if any of the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offering should be eaten at all on the third day, it shall not be accepted, neither shall it be imputed unto him that offereth. It shall be an abomination, and the soul that eateth of it bear his iniquity. And the flesh that toucheth any unclean thing shall not be eaten. It shall be burnt with fire, and as for the flesh, all that be clean shall eat thereof. But the soul that eateth of the flesh of the sacrifice of peace offerings that pertain unto the Lord, having his uncleanness upon him, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. Moreover, the soul that shall touch any unclean thing as the uncleanness of man, or any unclean beast, or any abominable unclean thing, and eat of the flesh of the sacrifice of peace offerings which pertain unto the Lord, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Ye shall eat no manner of fat of ox, sheep, or goat. The fat of the beast that dieth of itself, and the fat of that which is torn with beasts may be used in any other use, but ye shall in no wise eat of it. For whosoever eateth the fat of the beast, of which men offer an offering made by the fire unto the Lord, even the soul that eateth it shall be cut off from his people. Moreover, ye shall not eat no manner of blood, whether it be a fowl, beast, or any of your dwellings. Whatsoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood. Wait, what? Whatsoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, He can't offereth the sacrifice of his peace offerings unto the Lord, shall bring his oblation unto the Lord of the sacrifice of his peace offerings. His own hands shall bring the offerings of the Lord made by fire of the fat with the beast, with the breast. It shall he bring that the beast may be waved for a wave offering before the Lord. And the priest shall burn the fat upon the altar, but the breast shall be Aaron's and his sons. And the right shoulder shall you give unto the priest for an heave offering of the sacrifices of your peace offerings. He among the sons of Aaron that offer the blood of the peace offerings and the fat shall have the right shoulder for his part. I don't know what is wrong with my mouth. I don't know what's wrong with my mouth. I can't read. I can't read. Ah. Ah. I just yawned and then I had a cramp on my jaw. Ah. Oh, that hurts. Alright. For the waved breast and the heaved shoulder have I taken of the children of Israel from off the sacrifices of their peace offerings, and have given them unto Aaron the priest and unto his sons by a statute for ever from among the children of Israel. This is the portion of the anointment of Aaron and of the anointing of his sons out of the offerings of the Lord made by fire in the day when he presented them to minister unto the Lord in the priest's office, which the Lord commanded to be given them of the children of Israel in the day that he anointed them by a statute forever throughout their generations. This is the law of the burnt offering, of the meat offering, and of the sin offering, trespass offering, consecrations, and the sacrifice of the peace offerings, which the Lord commanded Moses in Mount Sinai in the day that he commanded of the children of Israel to offer their oblations unto the Lord in their wilderness of Sinai. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take Aaron and his sons with him, and the garments and the anointing. Oi! Family member scared the shit out of me.
Who?
Family member.
Okay.
Ugh. Freaking scare. Made me jump. Alright. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take Aaron and his sons with him, and the garments, and the anointing oil, and a bullock for the sin offering, and 2 rams, and a basket of unleavened bread, and gather thou all the congregation together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and the assembly was gathered together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Moses said unto the congregation, This is the thing which the Lord commanded to be done. And Moses brought Aaron and his sons, and washed them with water. And he put upon him the coat, and girded him with the girdle of the clothed, and clothed him with the robe, and he put the ephod upon him, and girded him with the curious girdle of the ephod, bound it unto him therewith. And he put the breastplate upon him, and he also put in the breastplate of the Urim and the Thummim, and he put the mitra upon his head, also upon the mitra, even upon his forefront. They put the golden plate, the holy crown, as the Lord commanded Moses. And Moses took the anointing oil and anointed the tabernacle and all that was therein, and sanctified them. And he sprinkled thereof upon the altar 7 times, and anointed the altar and all the vessels, both the laver on his foot, to sanctify them. And he poured of the anointing oil upon Aaron's head, and anointed him to sanctify him. Moses brought Aaron's sons and put coats upon them, and girded them with girdles, and put bonnets upon them. And the Lord commanded Moses, and he brought the bullock for the sin offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the bullock for the sin offering, and he slew it. And Moses took the blood and put it upon the horns of the altar, round about with his finger, and purified the altar, and poured the blood at the bottom of the altar, and sanctified it, to make the reconciliation upon it. And he took all the fat that was upon the inwards of the and he took all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys on the fat, and Moses burned it upon the altar. But the bullock and his hide, his flesh, his dung, he burned with fire without the camp, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he brought the ram for the burnt offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram. He killed it, and Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. He cut the ram into pieces, and Moses burnt the head and pieces of the fat. He washed the inwards and the legs in the water, and Moses burnt the whole ram upon the altar. It was a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savor, and the offering made by fire unto the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he brought the other ram, the ram of consecration, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram. So they slew it, and Moses took the blood of it, and put it upon the tip of Aaron's right ear, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And he brought Aaron's sons, and Moses put the blood upon the tip of their right ear, upon the thumbs, their right hands, and upon the great toes of their right feet. And Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. He took the fat of the rump, and all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and their fat, and their right shoulder. And out of the basket of unleavened bread that was before the Lord, he took the 1 unleavened cake, and a cake of oiled bread, and 1 wafer, put them on the fat, and upon the right shoulder. And he put all upon Aaron's hands, upon his sons' hands, and waved them for a wave offering before the Lord. And Moses took them from off their hands, and burned them on the altar upon the burnt offering. They were consecrations for a sweet savor. It is an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And Moses took the breast, and waved it for a wave offering before the Lord, for of the ram of consecration it was Moses' part, as the Lord commanded Moses. And Moses took of the anointing oil, and of the blood which was upon the altar, and sprinkled it upon Aaron, and upon his garments, and upon his sons, and upon his sons' garments with him, and sanctified Aaron, and his garments, and his sons' garments with him. Man, so many specifics, all for sacrifice, multiple sacrifices. And Moses said unto Aaron and to his sons, Boil the flesh at the door of the tabernacle of congregation. There eat it with the bread that is in the basket of consecrations, as I commanded, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat it. And that which remaineth of the flesh of the bread shall ye burn with fire, and it shall not go out of the door of the tabernacle of the congregation 7 days, until the days of your consecration be at the end. For 7 days shall he consecrate you, and he hath done this day so the Lord hath commanded to do, to make an atonement for you. There shall ye abide at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation day and night 7 days, and keep the charge of the Lord, that ye die not, for I am commanded. For so I am commanded. So Aaron and his sons did all things which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. And it came to pass on the eighth day that Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel, And he said unto Aaron, Take thee a young calf for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering without blemish, and offer them before the Lord. And unto the children of Israel thou shalt speak, saying, Take ye a kid of the goats for a sin offering, and a calf of a lamb, both of the first year without blemish, for a burnt offering. Also a bullock and a ram for peace offerings, to sacrifice before the Lord, and a meat offering mingled with oil to pray, for today the Lord will appear unto you. And they brought that which Moses commanded before the tabernacle of the congregation. And all the congregation drew near and stood before the Lord. And Moses said, This is the thing which the Lord commanded that ye shall do, and the glory of the Lord shall appear unto you. I seriously don't know what is wrong with my mouth. It gets dry so quickly. And then my tongue twists very easily. And then I just can't read. Moses said unto Aaron, Go unto the altar, and offer thy sin offering and thy burnt offering, and make an atonement for thyself and for the people, and offer the offering of the people, and make an atonement for them as the Lord commanded. Aaron therefore went unto the altar, and slew the calf of the sin offering which was for himself. And the sons of Aaron brought the blood unto him, and he dipped his fingers in the blood, and put it upon the horns of the altar, and poured out the blood at the bottom of the altar. But the fat and the kidneys and the caul above the liver of the sin offering he burnt upon the altar, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the flesh and the hide he burned with fire without the camp. And he slew the burnt offering, and Aaron's sons presented unto him the blood which he sprinkled round about upon the altar. And they presented the burnt offering unto him, with the pieces thereof, and the head that he burnt them upon the altar. And he did wash the inwards and the legs, and burnt them upon the burnt offering on the altar. And he brought the people's offering, and took the goat, which was the sin offering for the people, and slew it, and offered it for sin as the first. And he brought the burnt offering, and offered it according to the manner. And he brought the meat offering, and took a handful thereof, and burnt it upon the altar, beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning. He slew also the bullock and the ram for sacrifice peace offerings, which was for the people, and Aaron's sons presented unto him the blood which he sprinkled upon the altar round about, and the fat of the bullock and of the ram, the rump and that which covereth the inwards, and the kidneys, and the caul above the liver. Okay, wait, I just forgot to do something. Really quick. Okay, yeah. And he put the fat upon the breast, and he burned the fat upon the altar. And the breast and the right shoulder Aaron weighed for a wave offering before the Lord, as Moses commanded. And Aaron lifted up his hand towards the people, and blessed them, and came down from the offering of the sin offering, and burnt offering, and peace offerings. And Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle of the congregation, and came out and blessed the people, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the people. And there came a fire out from before the Lord, and consumed upon the altar the burnt offering and the fat, which when all the people saw, they shouted and fell onto their faces. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer, censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. And there went fire from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord. They died? Aaron's sons! They just died! Just straight up died!
What?
Yeah. Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer and put fire therein, put incense thereon, offered
Ayo.
strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. And there went out fire from the Lord and devoured them and died before the Lord. Well, what's not a Bible book without someone dying? Honestly. What's not a Bible book without someone just... with the book saying, they died? I'm guessing that is kind of the humor, I guess. Not gonna lie. It is pretty funny, not gonna lie. Well... kinda. Then Moses said unto Aaron, This is it that the Lord spake, saying, I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me, and before all the people I will be glorified. And Aaron held his peace. Moses called Mishael, almost Ishmael, called Mishael, and Elsaphon, the sons of Uzziel, the uncle of Aaron, and said unto them, Come near, carry your brethren from before the sanctuary out of the camp. So they went near and carried them in their coats out of the camp, and as Moses had said. Moses said unto Aaron, and unto Eleazar, and unto Ithamar his sons, Uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest ye die, and lest wrath come upon all the people. But let your brethren, the whole house of Israel, bewail the burning which the Lord hath kindled. Ye shall not go out from the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die, for the anointing oil of the Lord is upon you. And they did according to the word of Moses. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, saying, Do not drink wine, nor strong drink, thou nor thy sons with thee, when ye go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. It shall be a statute forever. They're gonna drink. They're gonna do it, aren't they? They're gonna drink. They're gonna drink, and then they're gonna go into the tabernacle. Drunk. Probably. I'm willing to bet on it. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, and yet may put difference between holy and unholy, and between unclean and clean. And that ye may teach the children of Israel all the statutes which the Lord hath spoken unto them by the hand of Moses. Moses spake unto Aaron and unto Eleazar, Ithamar, his sons that were left, Take the meat offering that remaineth of the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and eat it without leaven beside the altar, for it is most holy. And ye shall eat it in the holy place, because it is thy due, and thy sons' due of the sacrifices of the Lord made by fire. For so I am commanded. And the wave breast and heave shoulder shall ye eat in a clean place, thou and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, for they be thy due, and thy sons' due, which are given out of the sacrifices of peace offerings of the children of Israel. The heaved shoulder and the wave breast shall they bring with the offerings made by fire of the fat, to wave it for a wave offering before the Lord, and it shall be thine and thy sons with thee by a statute forever. as the Lord had commanded. And Moses diligently sought the goat of the sin offering, and behold, it was burnt. And he was angry with Eleazar and Ithamar, the sons of Aaron, which were left alive, saying, Wherefore have ye not eaten the sin offering in the holy place, seeing it is most holy, and God hath given it you to bear the iniquity of the congregation, to make atonement for them before the Lord. Behold, the blood of it was not brought in within the holy place. Ye should indeed have eaten it in the holy place as I commanded, And Aaron said unto Moses, Behold, this day have they offered their sin offering and their burnt offering before the Lord, and such things have befallen me. And if I had eaten the sin offering today, should it have been accepted in the sight of the Lord? And when Moses heard that, he was content. All happy. Also, what's up, PDB? The Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, yet ye shall eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud. But divideth not the hoof, it is unclean unto you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them ye shall eat. And all that have not fins or scales in the seas, in the rivers, or all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall have not. Brother, my mouth is... There is something wrong with my mouth today. Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall be have in abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle and the ossifrage. It ain't got no gas. The ossifrage. What is an ossifrage? And the osprey. What is an osprey? Ossifrage. Oh. It's a vulture. What about an osprey? Osprey. It looks like a falcon. Oh, they're pretty common. word TDS, you going swine. Sorry. It's on now. Okay, no, I had to say with an actual accent, like, oh, you going swine? Where's TDS? Where's TDS, you going swine? I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. It ain't got no gas in it, you boy.
What?
I need to collect my shekels, goy. Was it gonna say? But gas was the actual goal. Okay, buddy. Alright. Verse 13. Let's try again. Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle, the ostrich, and the osprey, the vulture, the kite after his kind, every raven of his kind, the owl, the nighthawk, the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind, and the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl, the swan, the pelican, the gier eagle, the stork, the heron after her kind, and the lapwing of the bat, all fowls that creep going upon all four, shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these may ye eat of every fly and creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat. The locust after his kind, and the bald locust after his kind, the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. But all other flying creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you. And for these ye shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean until the even. And whosoever beareth out of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. The carcasses of every beast which divideth the hoof, and is not cloven-footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you. Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean. Whatsoever goeth upon his paws among all manner of beasts that go on all four, those are unclean unto you. Whoso toucheth their carcass shall be unclean until the even. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. They are unclean to you. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel, mouse, tortoise, after his kind, the ferret, the chameleon, lizard, the snail, and mole. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whosoever doth touch them when they be dead shall be unclean until the even. And upon whatsoever any of them when they are dead doth fall, it shall be unclean, whether it be any vessel of wood or raiment or skin or sack, whatsoever vessel it be. When in any work is done, it must be put into water, shall be unclean until the even, so it shall be cleansed. Every earthen vessel where into them of them falleth, whatsoever is in it, shall be unclean, and ye shall break it. Of all meat which may be eaten, that on which such water cometh shall be unclean, and all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean. Everything whereupon any part of their carcass falleth shall be unclean, whether it be oven or ranges for pots, they shall be broken down, for they are unclean, and they shall be unclean unto you. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water shall be clean, but that which toucheth their carcass shall be unclean. And if any part of their carcass fall upon any sowing seed which is to be sown, it shall be clean. I'm suffering through the drives. I know PDB. The drives are hell. Or hell itself in the game. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass... Sorry. Any water be put upon the seed of any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean unto you. If any beast of which ye may eat die, he hath touched the carcass thereof shall be unclean until the even. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. Jeez, man. And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon all the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination. Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby. For I am the Lord your God, and ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. For I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt, to be your God. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beasts, and of the fowl, of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beasts that may be eaten and the beasts that may not be eaten. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a woman have conceived seed, and born a man child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. Wait, what? If a woman has conceived seed and born If a woman have conceived seed and born a man child, then she shall be unclean 7 days, according to the days of the separation for her infirmity shall she be unclean. What? Okay, I need an explanation. Leviticus 12:2. A woman who gives birth to a son is ceremonially unclean for 7 days, just as she is during her monthly menstrual period. The rule regulates her ritual purity in ancient Israel, emphasizing God's holiness, recognizing the physical reality of childbirth, and temporary boundaries for worship. Oh. Okay. And in the 8th day of the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised. Leave the baby alone. She shall then continue in the blood of her purifying 3 and 30 days, and she shall touch no hallowed thing, nor come into the sanctuary until the days of her purifying be fulfilled. But if she bears a maid, if she bears a maid child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her separation, and she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days. And when the days of her purifying are fulfilled for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring a lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, and a young pigeon or a turtle dove for a sin offering unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation unto the priest, who shall offer it before the Lord and make an atonement for her, and she shall be uncleansed from the issue of her blood. This is the law for her that hath borne a male or a female. And if she be not able to bring a lamb, then she shall bring 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons. Why a turtle? Or 2 young pigeons. The one for the burnt offering, and then the other for a sin offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for her, and she shall be clean. Poor Mr. Turtle. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Like I said, it was going to be kinda a short stream, because I really do need to sleep for morning shifts. But no, Panty, don't worry. No, they're not talking about you, buddy. You're fine. Alright, so at least we're halfway through Leviticus right now. Yeah, like I said, Supa, it was going to be a short stream because I do need to sleep. And it's already 10 p.m. so, and I had to wake up at 5.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Well, good night, man.
Yeah, I was gonna go on a rant, but I don't know. I'm not sure if to actually. I'm not sure if to actually speak on it a bit. Catch you next time, yeah.
Oh,
I'll see you
fuck
guys.
Roblox.
Huh?
Fucked Roblox.
Roblox can shut down for all I care. They deserve it. They deserve it.
But they try to blame on the fucking creators. That's insane work.
They what?
Play on the creators.
Oh, putting the
The one
blame?
What?
Putting the blame?
Yeah, on the creators who made the game.
Damn.
Yeah.
But anyways, fellas, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Overwatch as well. Because we're going on the drives. Oh, the drives.
But I'm close to master.
You're close to Masters?
Yeah, on the open queue.
Damn. Bro's just going ahead of me. While I'm slaving away.
I just played 2 matches.
What do you mean you played 2 matches?
The 2 matches of rank. I was close until we did the fucking win and lose back to back from last stream.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know that. And that stream we were going win lose, win lose, win lose. It was already getting tiring pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And also, Dark Souls My City, thank you, honestly, for listening, even though it wasn't usual Limbus. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have some fun on Overwatch, even though we're probably gonna regret it. But yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
See ya.